Is it Saturday night?
It's Saturday night.
Howdy, everybody. Happy Saturday night. I'm trying to get into a little bit of the Christmas cheer. I'm cheery. Hope everybody's had a good week. I really do. I really do. Welcome, welcome. So, just like last week, Mrs. Old Guy is going to probably be up and down a few times. AFK, as we say, away from the keyboard, while she checks on puppies and so forth. So, welcome everybody. Brother Doug, sister-in-law Shaun. Hello, folks. Hope you are all doing very well. Yes, indeed. Have we got anybody in the room yet, Mrs.
Eli?
Eli.
He says, OG, I'm ready for the rave.
Woohoo! Awesome. So, yes, vodka pasta on the menu tonight, and by vote, tonight's dessert will be colorful Christmas cookies. So I'll be getting that started here pretty quick.
It was supposed to read OG is ready for the rave.
Oh, I pretty much, yeah. I don't know what a rave? No. That's for you youngins. Rave to us kind of means something a little different. Oh boy, it's going to be a good night. Of course, I'm going to make some pasta. It's funny. You look online, and I've been making vodka pasta for a while, so it's no big deal for me. But I was looking online, and it's like most of the vodka pastas that I've seen online, it's like they use hardly any vodka. It's like, are you afraid of it tasting like it says? It's actually really good if you do it right. You can actually put some vodka in it. I will say that this is one of those times when, if you're cooking with booze, that using a better vodka does make a difference. I wasn't going to use Grey Goose. That's, going a little above and beyond, but I didn't get the bottom shelf either. It's Smirnoff's. Hey, it's like a step above the crappiest.
Okay, we got some more people.
I'm sorry?
We got more people.
Okay, please.
Natalie, on her last lunch break, or on her lunch break.
On her lunch break, Natalie. Hello.
Val's here.
Val!
You look damn festive.
Well, thank you. I feel freaking festive.
And Lisa, hi Tom and Mrs. Old Guy.
Ah,
It's
Lisa.
Lisa and Wildman.
Yes, the wild man. Hope you guys are doing good. We're gonna have some fun tonight. This vodka pasta should be really, really tasty. But I think I'm going to get the pasta started, and I might blanch some tomatoes and get that set aside so that that early part of the prep can be done, and I can move on to mixing and making some cookies. So let me start with the pasta. Flour, a little bit of salt, just a pinch. Couple of eggs. I don't know. I'll start with one. I'll probably end up with both. But just depends on how dry it is up here, really. How many eggs it takes. I try not to add water if I can. All right. Mrs. Old Guy will be back. And she is attending Polly. She's in with her puppies. So, giving them mommy lessons. And And she's back.
Yep.
Right.
I thought Holly wanted out, but she went back in. So.
Okay. Yeah, we got a T-shirt for her to cover her up so that they can't nurse on her anymore. And of course, to hold the T-shirt tight against her from, assaults from the back end, we got a diaper on her. And there's been more than once where the young'uns have actually got that diaper off of her, and she trips herself up, gets her back legs get caught up in the once was a pretty decent T-shirt, just too small for us. Now it looks like it's been through the shredder. I'll have to show you guys. It's pretty funny, actually.
It is. And it was a new T-shirt.
It was, yeah. Was is the key word there. Not anymore. Okay, finish. Oh, that feels good too. That's about right. Good deal. So, folks, how you folks doing? You all ready for already getting your place decorated? I know a lot of people do it like right after Thanksgiving. I used to do that as well. Not so much anymore. It's just me and Mrs. Old Guy. And 3 years ago, thereabouts, we gave our son, our youngest, all of our Christmas decorations so that he could kind of, he passed them down. And unfortunately, his apartment caught fire and everything got burnt up. So,
Shaun Baxter.
Shaun, good evening, man. I'm just making the pasta dough for the pasta part of the vodka pasta. You gotta have pasta for vodka pasta. Just goes without saying. But I'm saying it. Alright. That feels pretty good. Wrap that up. And we'll just let it keep itself company for a little while. Yeah, scrub off the crud here. It was actually good stuff until a second ago. And I walk away from the table, then it automatically just becomes yuck. I gotta get that off my hands. All right.
Shaun says, nice, can't wait to see how you like it.
Oh, I love vodka pasta. I've had it many times. One of the places we used to work at served it with, had to serve it with farfalle. That was the big thing, farfalle. All their pasta dishes were farfalle, including a steak gorgonzola, which was really nice. I'm not huge on blue cheese, but that was actually a really good dinner. All right. Nothing up my sleeve. Let's get some water going. I'm going to blanch the tomatoes, get these skins peeled off. A lot of the recipes you see online, they want you to go with tomato paste. You can do that, but I just think it tastes a whole lot better if you go with fresh tomatoes. That's just silly me.
Lisa said her and Wild Man decorated today. They put up the tree and it looks nice.
Nice. Awesome. I wish we had room for a tree, but we just
don't.
Yep, we don't. It's a pretty small house, and any available wall space we have is really taken up by pretty much necessities. So, well, not necessities, but just regular, ordinary household stuff. Really no extra room to, like, put something away for Christmas, you know. So, you know, a lot of folk will do that. Well, we can move this over here and put that over there and put the tree. Yeah, there's just not enough room here. So, but we do, you know, put lights up and stuff where we can. Try to make it somewhat festive. Of course, with the bigger screen TV, it's always fun on the holidays to turn on a Christmas hearth, you know, Christmas fireplace with the fire going, and that's all it is. There's no music, no nothing. It's just the fireplace and the hearth and the fire going. Makes a nice atmosphere. It's not very warm though. We've tried that.
Shaun says fresh ingredients are always the best.
Oh, absolutely.
And Natalie says, I like the decorations.
Yeah, I like decorations. I like to do it, just not as much as I used to. Yeah, I mean, not only do we not have it anymore, but if I did, I still wouldn't go crazy decorating like I used to back in the day. There wouldn't be a corner of the house that didn't have a light or decoration or a Santa Claus or something. I mean, I just, bedrooms everywhere. It all got decorated.
Natalie said she put her Christmas tree up on November 1st, LOL.
Ah, okay. Nothing wrong with that. You know, celebrate the holiday as long as you can. The holidays, I suppose it does, you know, it brings a little color into a kind of a bleak time of year. I absolutely hate this time change thing and the sun going down. I just don't like the winter months anyway, yet alone this time change thing where it's dark at 5 p.m. 6 o'clock is bad enough, but you know, so I heard they're going to change it to spring forward this coming spring, and then that's it. There's no more daylight savings time after that, which is great, because that would mean at least it's, you know, 6 o'clock before it gets completely dark.
Lisa said that her and Wildman had hot dogs and sauerkraut for dinner.
Hot dogs and sauerkraut. That's half of, you know, hot dogs and sauerkraut would be great for us. I'd eat the hot dogs. Mrs. Old Guy would eat the sauerkraut. Yeah, she doesn't like hot dogs, and I'm not a fan of sauerkraut. How about the rest of y'all? I know I normally ask, but I guess I've been delaying my normal question. You guys know what we're having. What do you have? What's your dinner plan? You're gonna blanch them babies. What do they call it? Blanching. What'd she ever do? Blanche. Agnes, my tomatoes. All right. Fun's fun. This is going to come off. I don't want to get it dirty. And I don't want to get all hot. I'm in the kitchen, and I'm going to be turning my oven on here. Like right now. Get it warmed up for these cookies. Lights off. Okay. Sleight of hand, folks. All right, so have we heard what anybody else is having yet?
No.
You people. Telling you. I'm going to get a little veg cut up, I guess, while we're waiting. Start with some shallots. I got some little pearl onions. Here, just a few of them. And of course, some garlic. Give it all a real fine mince. And it'll make its way to a pan sometime. Ah, there's my brother.
Yeah.
Letting me know what he had on his menu.
How are you?
Come on. All right. Didn't want to peel off. Let go of it. Same thing on this other
Okay.
side. We did finally get some snow not too long ago. Wasn't a big snow, but we got some. And I'm happy to say that I got my little
Cool.
roof
There's
extension.
nothing wrong with that.
I don't know, for you folks that were around last
Okay,
winter,
have a good night.
we couldn't get out
Okay,
our back patio door because the ice was like 2 feet thick or a little more from sliding off of our roof and then right down in front of the door. So in the first part of November, Mrs. Old Guy and I went out and extended that roof line 2 feet. That's all we needed. It's 2 feet further out to the sidewalk. And now, when it snows, the snow slides off of my sidewalk. Yay! I can get in and out of my back door this winter. I can use my smoker and everything. I'm so happy.
So Doug and Char had red chili and crackers.
Red chili and crackers. Chili with beans, I would imagine.
Yep, probably.
Crackers. Sounds good.
Natalie says, my job gives us 25% employee discount each year for the holidays. So this year I went to town with my grocery shopping yesterday.
Okay. For those of you that work at a company for a long time or whatever, and they have bonuses, I want to see if anybody can beat this, and this is the honest truth. The lousiest Christmas bonus ever. This was many years ago, but at this restaurant we were working at, in this place, they did $3 million plus in food sales a year. So it wasn't like they were just this little mom and pop operation. It was a brewery. I mean, they had like 500 seats, a big place. And so for the kitchen management, we each got, for those of you that work or have worked in the restaurants, you'll get the significance of this. We got a roll of masking tape and a Sharpie pen. For those of you that haven't worked in food places like Too Much, you mark everything in that walk-in, and so you get a piece of black tape or masking tape, and you mark the top, put it on the top, the side, whatever, and mark on there what it is and when it was put in there. And so we got that, and a $5 gift certificate to Blockbuster Video. That was our Christmas bonus. I'm absolutely serious. A $5 gift certificate to Blockbuster Video. The management. Boy. $5 gift certificate. I mean, I would have rather just taken the $5. At least I could have got a 6-pack or something. Not only were they cheap, they dictated to me where I could spend that $5 whole. I don't know if anybody else has got a worse, if you have gotten a worse Christmas bonus than that, I want to know it. And I'm also sorry, because it's hard to get a crappier bonus than that. Are these things ever going to break open? All right, let me get my bowl. I'll finish dicing these up in a minute. I want to get these out of the water. I don't want to cook my tomatoes all the way. The skins are just being a little too tough. I'll fix that wagon.
Wild Man's going to cook a ham with pineapple and cherries for Christmas dinner.
Nice. A ham with pineapple and cherries.
Cook
That sounds delicious.
maybe a Hawaiian ham
Yeah,
with
well, that
pineapple and cherries.
Yuck. That sounds delicious.
I love them.
Pineapple and pork just go together. Served with apples.
Yep.
Come on. Yowie! There's got to be an easier way. And I'm not doing it. Okay. This is probably going to make a little more sauce than the two of us are going to have tonight. But that is all right. Cook up a little fresh pasta tomorrow for lunch. There you have it. And now I am going to make some chicken to go with this pasta, with this vodka pasta. We'll get to that here directly. Woo! Go! Bang. All right, where's my other bowls at? Oh, where they're Romas. Store-bought ones. They're sure not much for flavor, but they're the meteor of the tomatoes. Boink. Yo! That one was really hot. I wonder why. It just came out of boiling. All right. I want to get this early part of the prep done so I can just jump on it and get the sauce cranked out when the time comes. Yow. Getting this done is a big part of that. Okay. Good enough. Wow, that's hot. Alright, let me get this out of my way. I'll rinse this off. Okay. Good enough. I'm going to get these cookies going. This is a rich roll cookie. You can look the recipe up online. It's definitely no secret. Wow. No. Okay. I pulled some butter out of the freezer earlier, so. Now, as the title suggests, it's a rolled cookie, but it also works really well in a cookie press. So, and I make these every Christmas. I'll start with the basic cookie. Some I make filled, some are just regular, and they're all delicious. So let's see here. I always look because I never want to screw it up. 2/3 cup sugar. I'm just going to get the butter and the sugar creaming together. Okay. That's going to take a few minutes, so might as well get it rocking. Well, I make a huge mess too. Would have helped if I took my butter out a little earlier.
Scott, hey Tom and Mrs. Old Guy and Cat. Hope
Scott.
you're all doing well tonight. Got off work early enough to make it.
Oh, welcome, Scott. Glad you're here, man. I'm just getting started on some cookies. Made some pasta dough. Got some tomatoes ready to go into the sauce. While that's doing that, I guess I'm going to finish cutting up some veg here. That way, just one less thing to do. So really fine mince on these. Charlotte! Oh my Charlotte! Yummy. Good so far? Yep. Does anybody else, of you home cooks, anybody else use booze or liquor when you cook? Like beer in some beer batter? Or some beer cheese soup?
Eli says, I too am having vodka pasta minus the pasta.
I'll have a vodka pasta. Hold the pasta.
Scott's having spaghetti with just regular meat sauce and some zucchini for dinner.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Little speck of Christmas decoration in my onion. Or Charlotte, no thank you. I prefer to look at my Christmas decorations, not eat them. Alright. Crush up a couple of these.
Scott says, I use beer and wine when I cook every once in a blue moon.
Okay. I do it pretty regularly, actually. I'll make things like some maple bourbon bacon jam. And so I'll, put a bunch in there. Or I want a whiskey sauce for my chocolate. So all kind of different things.
Lisa says, hey Tom, do you like Betty Davis?
Do I like Betty Davis? Oh yeah. She's dead, you know. Yes, absolutely.
Eli says, I find booze is wonderful for cooking and for food too.
And for what?
And for food, awesome.
Oh.
Food too.
For cooking and for food. Yes. Gotcha.
Special.
Funny. I got some of these pearl onions left over from Thanksgiving, and I figured, well, they are kind of a pain in the butt to deal with, but I might as well try to use some of them up here. Just peeling them is kind of a pain. Little pesky, sticky little things. Nope. One more. And then we'll get some garlic. Come on. Just doesn't want to let it go. There it is. Okay. Break out the garlic. Come on. Let go of it. One. Two. And I'll do it. Set the garlic all down there.
Scott says, how are the puppies doing?
They are doing good. They're getting big.
Yep.
And so far, it looks like they're all going to new homes over this coming week.
Yep.
We will cross our fingers and hope that that happens. They're cute little guys, love them, but I'm only gonna miss them a little bit.
Ed Sheeran.
Lots of work. What's that?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed! How you doing, Ed? You having a good week? Having a good month? How was your holiday, Thanksgiving? We're talking Ed, my nephew?
Yep.
Yes. All right. Still haven't heard from you or your brother. What's up with that? Gonna make me call you? Huh? Is that what it is? You don't want me to call you. You're looking for trouble then. All right. I'm just gonna chop this all up together. Whoops. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? I don't want that in there. That's plenty of garlic. Alright. Get this all chopped up. Got some fresh basil here as well. Ah. Her t-shirt?
Ed says he's doing great. Holiday was nice. I'll call. When he comes up.
And you guys see, it looks like it's been blasted with a shotgun.
Yep.
The back is the same way. Ripped apart. Funny. Now when we had the other litters of puppies, it wasn't necessary that she wear that very often because she didn't go into the bedroom very much to play with them. She would play with them when they went outside. But it's really been cold out and they haven't been old enough until here just this last week or so to where they can hold their body temp a little bit and go outside and play. They have been, which is fun watching them play in the snow and whatnot, but it's just not the same thing as far as the amount of time that Polly's got to play with her pups and teach them.
Yep. Scott says, ooh, that's great to hear that you found them all homes and you're not scrambling like that, like last time.
Well, I'm just glad that we're not ever going to have puppies again.
Yep.
It's not that I don't love them, that's enough.
Heels her.
Miguel! Good evening. I'm going to be kind of noisy for a minute while I get this cookie batter put together. So I got the sugar. I'm going to add my Neller. This is really a super easy cookie to put together. It doesn't take a whole lot of ingredients. I'll read them off to you here real quick. A cup of butter, 2/3 cup of sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2.5 cups of flour, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Pretty simple. And speaking of salt, I better put it in now before I forget. Vanilla. After I get this mixed up, you'll see what it is that I do to make them my colorful Christmas cookies. Alright. And egg, salt. I'm going to get that mixed in. I got to grab an egg, 1 egg.
Joshua's here.
Joshua! Good evening, man. Thanks for hopping in and checking out on old guy on Saturday night. Cookies in the making. Vodka pasta also going, kind of. Did a little bit of prep work. Got the pasta dough made.
she wore the puppies out. They're all asleep now.
They're all asleep? Good deal. Well, a sleeping puppy is not a pooping puppy, and I'm all for that. Let's crank the side down here.
Scott says I have raised puppies before and they are a ton of work. They're fun, but I can only do it a few times. It's too much, or it's so much.
Yeah, it's way more work than this old guy wants to do. I'll tell you that.
Joshua says I liked and shared the stream out.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Scott says hope you're doing well.
Actually, doing pretty good. All right, I'm gonna need some of those. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Lisa said Crazy Dad shows at his house with his family still sick with the flu bug.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what a drag.
I didn't know they were sick. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, they were sick last week too.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Hoping they'd be better by now. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they were too. All right, let me get my flour made. Flour measured and put in here. All right, how many of you guys have a mixer? And then how many of you guys have put the flour in to mix something? And as soon as you turn it on, half of it makes a nice big cloud and goes all over your cabinet. Okay, there's a cup. All right.
Scott says, sorry, I meant Joshua, LOL, but hello again also, Tom.
Okay. Well, hello to you too. All right. That's the one. There's that half cup. Trick about this dough, if you're going to use it the way I'm using it, it can be kind of a fine line between the cookie dough being too warm or too cold. If it's either one, it doesn't like to stick to the cookie sheet when you press it out. So, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna tap off the stuff that's flued out. Cookie batter coming over to the table. Or cookie dough. Cookie batter. That's like de-yolking an egg.
It's been one of those weeks.
It has. Both Mrs. Old Guy and I are pretty frazzled. Up really early mornings sometimes, or me weird hours in the night because of the puppies.
Yep.
And we're both getting pretty wore out. Okay.
Scott says, is there any present you're hoping to get this Christmas or something you're doing for yourself?
I don't know. Not especially. We talked about a few different things.
Yeah.
You know, like a new range. We talked about what else did we talk about getting this other such things.
Yeah.
Some new flooring and for part of the house.
We talked about new furniture.
New furniture. And so far we've decided to spend no money. And we might just keep it that way.
Yep.
We'll see.
Eli says, I really want to try Hungry Bird.
They make great pizza. They really do. For those of you that have not seen the video review I did of the Bon Appetit blueberry muffin, please watch it. The son of the folks that own Hungry Bird Pizza saw my reviews and wanted to do a review.
Yeah, because it inspired him.
I inspired him, and so he did his Young Man in Colorado and review, and I thought that was great. So I put together little videos. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. It's really great. They are such nice people, and yeah, I'm gonna try and make it my regular Tuesday lunch. We'll see. Okay.
If you're ever in the area, Eli, you can let us know and we'll take you there.
Yep. Pizza's on me, buddy.
Wild Man said, keep up the good work, Tom.
Oh, thank you, Wild Man. Speaking of keeping up the work, this old guy and I have been busy getting the next community gathering together. Should be fun, you know, holiday potluck dinner community. We're looking forward to it. We wrapped about 50 different presents, 50 presents, and we've got 50 or 25 Christmas stockings. Yeah. So 25 kids that live here in town. They're going to get a couple of Christmas presents and a stocking at the party. Visit from Santa Claus. So it should be fun. We've been busy getting that together. Okay, so my dough, and I'm just going to roughly kind of break that into 4 parts. Approximate, okay? Food coloring. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Okay, one of each of the basic 4, right? Blue, red, green, and yellow. As soon as I get them open. I like to give them a good amount of in there, but that's something else you got to be careful for too. You can add too much and make your dough too greasy. So, just letting you know. Sure, that way they're out of my way. Are we doing okay, Mrs. O'Gay?
We're doing okay.
All right. Normally I don't put glove on doing this. And I every year, normally when I make these, guess what? Multicolored hands. So I'm going to avoid that this time, I think.
Ronald's here. Hi, old guy. It's almost Christmas, my friend.
It is. Welcome, Ronald. We are making vodka pasta tonight, but I'm also getting some colorful Christmas cookies made. And I'm starting off here by coloring some of the cookie dough. Mix that blue in. I'm going to mix them all in here. That looks pretty good. Guess I'll do the yellow next. I don't want to try to do that lighter color first.
Lisa said that Wild Man said that he's going to call you Santa.
Huh? Yeah, well, I'll be Santa at the Christmas party.
Yep.
Now, from what I understand, Santa's going to make an appearance here on my live stream on the 24th. So, I believe that'd be Christmas Eve.
Yep. Eli said that he had some hard shell tacos for lunch. Gonna have a late dinner tonight, probably hit the drive-thru.
Okay. Well, nothing wrong with that. This old guy, there's been a few times where we wish we've lived a lot closer to, you know, the conveniences in town, like fast food or someplace that's open
Yeah.
a little later. But it's a trade-off, you know. We don't have the noise or the congestion or the crime or whatever, you know. It's just really nice, quiet area we live, so it's worth the trade-off. Last color. Get that mixed in. Actually, it's a fair amount in there. A little more red than the rest of them. That's okay.
Shall I make a ball?
That's something else that we've noticed when Polly has puppies, that both her and Chumley become much more playful with each other.
Yep.
And it's really funny to watch them. All right. So we got our 4 colors. Here's our cookie grass. Got a little designs here. I'm going to make some Christmas trees here. I'll show you. It's got a little slot that it's got to fit into. Hear those kids? Okay. Take this off. So, what you need to do is slide this off the table real quick. Get you a little line of each color rolled out. So there's red, a little more. Okay, that's some blue. Yellow. Green. Put it all together. Kind of form one big one. See what I've done there?
Crazy Dad, sir.
Crazy Dad, Jim. Hey man, I'm glad you made it. I hope you guys are starting to feel better. So there's that multicolor, guys. I'm gonna slip that in there. Kind of pack it down, and I'll just pull that little top off. It'll still make beautiful cookies. All right. As I screw this down, it's gonna squeeze some of it out, but that's okay. If I can get it to line up, come on. Come on, line up. There we go. That's okay. We got some cookie dough coming out. I overfilled it a little bit. That's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. I'll just add that to the other little pile. I'm just going to bump these out on my cookie sheet here real quick. And if you get the mix right, you should get one cookie every time you pull the trigger. Other times it doesn't work so well, and you have to pull the trigger twice, and it makes a bigger cookie, and it doesn't hold the design as well. So I'll fill this tray and I'll show you guys.
Scott said something nice that his mom's book club did. They baked a bunch of extra cookies and pastries during their last meeting for his mom to give to him to take to work for the post office.
That's
He says
nice.
we cleaned the place.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is. That's really nice.
Okay.
I bet they
You
really
guys see
loved
that?
it too.
Okay.
Yep.
Here's your little Christmas trees, and I'll give you a closer look here. I'm going to go ahead and pump as many out as I can. And that is ideally how this cookie dough should work. One squeeze, one cookie. A couple of them tried to get away from me. That one. Put some more in my cookie again here. Reload. Last year, when I made a batch of these, I did do a video on these. And I asked, how many cookies do you think I got from one batch? And for those of you that didn't see it or whatever, I got 100 cookies from this one single batch. Works really well if you get it just at the right texture.
Crazy Dad said the sickness just won't go away. They have that nasty influenza bug. And Nate's doing a bit better, and his daughter seems to be doing better, but we all still have a nasty cough and congestion on our chest.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. Getting sick around the holidays really sucks, but hopefully you'll be better by Christmas.
He said it really kicked his butt.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Shaun and the pack's back.
Welcome
His phone
back,
died.
Shaun. Welcome back. Welcome back. Getting these cookies made up here real quick. All right. So, like I said, if you get this to work right, I got 100 cookies out of a single batch. That's
Yep.
not too bad. One year for this place that I was working at, for all my staff, and it's a big kitchen. I made everybody a box of cookies, and Mrs. Old Guy and I counted somewhere around the neighborhood of 12,000 cookies.
Yep.
I made that year. I spent 6 hours a night for 8 nights doing nothing but making cookies. Right after I got off of work, I'd eat dinner while I was making the cookies.
Wild Man says that he's going to try to bake some cookies this year.
You should. Absolutely you should.
Eli says, I wish
Come on.
I wish TNN was a video of the pastry bag. Oh no,
Come on now. See, I broke the cycle. It doesn't want to stick. It's the only part about the cookie that can be difficult when it doesn't want to stick to the cookie sheet that you're using. I do not recommend using a non-stick sheet, that's for sure. Or you'll never get them in there. Boy, these are just being rough. That other one just came right out. It was just perfect. Maybe I should hang on just for a second. Sometimes that helps too. Give the cookie time to press and stick to the sheet, which seems to be doing the trick now.
Eli, what he says, I wish that there was a video of the pastry bag. Oh no.
Oh, me too, buddy. That would have been a pretty good one because it made a big bubble on the side like you see on a car tire on the sidewall. It's getting ready to blow out. And I didn't notice it until like a half a second before it just went.
Scott said, "Hey Tom, do you know the difference between a great chef and a great cook?" He goes,
Please.
"I heard a chef explain it, and it was interesting."
Well, what you tell me. Because what I think, what other people think are probably a couple different things. Okay, so I got these two ready to rock. I like to go back through and just give each one a little pinch of sugar on the top before they go into the oven. It makes them a little bit sweeter and gives them a little bit of crunch. This cookie is pretty soft and it has a really light crumb. It's really nice. It pretty much melts in your mouth.
Crazy Dad says his favorite Christmas cookies are the peanut butter blossoms. Pretty simple and good.
Yep, love peanut butter cookies. I also like those ones that are pretty much just made out of egg whites. They too just dissolve. You put them in your mouth and they're gone. All right, a little bit here, a little bit here. Okay.
Lisa says, "Hey Tom, is it time to make the donuts?" Oh well.
Time to make the donuts. Right at 8 minutes or so to make these. I'll get a batch or two made. I'll get this, a sheet or two baked off, and then I'll start cranking out the rest of this dinner here. Actually, get some dinner started. Whew. What time is it, Mrs. Olgay?
6 o'clock.
Wow, that hour went by really quick.
Yep.
Almost too quick.
Scott says a great chef and cook can cook obviously, but a chef can command a train and a team to help make the amazing food instead of doing it solo.
Well, yeah. But I've also heard that same basic description given to a kitchen manager, which is pretty much a degrade on what a chef does. But a lot of places choose to use that title. Okay, I'm just going to get these into one bowl. That's okay, because they're all going to go in the same place. My pie hole. Okay. Let me get the base of the sauce started here. One last little tiny thing I'm going to want. Get it going here. Just actually, let me just get this right. Actually, I want that one for my chicken. Let's use this for the sauce. A little olive oil. Let that pan get warm, and then I'll get these onions, shallots, and garlic rocking. And for fun, I thought I'd garnish with a little puff pastry. I made a strudel the other day, or last night, or 2 nights ago. Stretched out another phyllo dough, made a strudel, and I knew that the amount of berries that I had to go in it was going to be way more than the strudels I was going to make, so I made puff pastry along with it to make some turnovers. And a little bit of puff pastry left, so I'll make a garnish.
Scott says they use the term kitchen manager instead of chef.
Yeah, not every place, but some places do.
Crazy Dad said, I like the setup and the lights very festive.
I'm sorry, who said that?
Crazy Dad.
Oh, thank you, Tim.
Scott seconded it.
Thank you.
Shaun and Pat. Shaun likes the decoration.
Well, it's not a lot. That's the thing. We thought about, like, well, how much, is there some way we can hang, maybe from the ceiling or something, and then it's like, well, if it's low enough to see on the camera, then it would probably be low enough for me to walk into. So we went with it that way.
Eli said he had some apple turnovers last night.
Nice. Ours are made from blueberry and raspberry. Blackberry. Blueberry, blackberry turnovers.
Scott said Polly and Trim are really getting it going. Oh, they were playing good.
They ordered. Sometimes they get pretty rough. And Chumley, he's just a big baby.
Yeah.
He'll flop himself down on his side and roll over on his back and start wiggling around, and Polly will be biting his face and whatnot. And they just, he's just happy as can be. You gonna come up and say hi? Come up. Oh, did you make a kiss? Oh, did you see that? That was a good boy. That's a good kiss. Right. Give Daddy a good kiss. Oh, that smells really, really good. I'm going to put a little bit of white pepper in there. Come on. Whoa, a little bit of white pepper. A little bit of kosher. I got some red pepper flake. I want to have a little bit of heat on there. Get that toasted up. Saute that a little bit. I'm going to start crushing the tomatoes in here in just a second. I want that to sweat out a little bit more. I'm going to add the vodka 2 times. I'm going to add a little bit right away to deglaze here. And then I'll add some more towards the end. Looking beautiful.
Lisa's telling Crazy Dad to bake us some cookies.
That was about a quarter cup. What's that?
Lisa's telling Crazy Dad to bake her some cookies.
Okay. I'm going to crush these tomatoes in there.
That smells really good.
It does. I'm going to add some basil here in a second. Woo!
Scott says if you were going to buy a new stove and money wasn't an issue, what kind of stove would you buy?
The best I can answer that right now would just give you a brand. And that would be probably a Maytag or a Whirlpool. One of those two. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to buy Samsung anymore.
Confections are nice too.
Yeah, I love convection oven, but as far as model and whatnot, boy, couldn't answer that. There's too many different ones. I'd have to shop around. I can't. Sorry, I don't have a better answer for you. But that's about as good as I can get. All right. Got some fresh basil here. Looks beautiful. Love the smell of freshly cut basil. So nice.
Crazy Dad says I can have Leonard Judge make you some cookies booger free.
Booger free. Yeah, people thought I was crazy. I paid the kid $1 for his booger. It was fresh picked, man. Okay.
Scott says, oh, you're fine. I was just looking for a brand name.
Looking for a what?
A brand name.
Yeah, I just definitely the American made, and I'd even research the American company because a lot of them outsource their parts to like Mexico and other places. Not that I have any problem with that, but I would just as soon, if I want to get a part, have them say, yeah, we can get that part, and not say, geez, we got to wait for a shipment. I absolutely hate that. Cookies are done.
Yay.
At least this first batch. Get them out here.
Eli wants to know when you're making some more pineapple tuna sandwiches.
Never again. Pineapple banana sandwiches should never be a thing that exists. But yet there is a recipe. Why somebody actually thought that would be delicious, or somebody actually thought it was delicious enough to make a recipe. I found that recipe on Kraft website. Can you believe? Ugh, why would Kraft possibly endorse the use of mayonnaise in a tuna, pineapple, and banana salad? Yuck! It was really bad. Okay. So obviously you can change the little shape, but there's the cookies that I make a lot. Sometimes I'll use the dough itself and hand roll it out, and then fill it, make it like a tube, and then I'll cut them into little slices and make some filled cookies. But yeah, little holiday cookie, holiday cookie. Oh, yum. Good cookie. All right, let's throw that
Hey, Tom.
in there.
Thank you. I guess she's hungry.
Why are you eating the puppy's food? Crazy dog? Okay, I'm not quite done with that. I'm going to set it aside. Shut that sauce off. I just want it to kind of sit there for a minute before I finish it off. It's time to roll out some pasta. Let me get the water going for that.
Come here, Polly. Look.
Put some salt in it, turn it to seawater. Bam. Get this up here. Put a couple of these things away. Good enough. Do got some chicken here I'm going to cut up at some point. Okay.
Eli said Cult Moo does a thing called Vintage Chef, where they try old recipes and some get weird.
Yeah. don't know if you've ever seen, I think it's called Townsend and Sons channel. And they do all like 15th, 16th, 17th century type cooking. I did one of their recipes for a fried chicken recipe that was like 300 years old. And it is delicious.
Yeah. Eli said one was a Coke salad.
Coke salad?
Yep.
That sounds interesting. Coca-Cola salad, huh? Okay. Yeah, let's give this just a quick wipe down here. Very good. I'm going to lift it out of my way, so to speak, so I can properly connect my pasta maker here. I don't think I want to get it on my tablecloth. Okay. Man, I wish I had $1 for every foot of pasta that I've cranked through this. I'd have like $50. Get this cranked down. Hopefully I got it in the right position to where it's going to hold it. Not very good, but we'll see. It's always a challenge with this table. Well, that dough feels nice. A little bit of flour. Okay. Long days. Come on. That's better. Woohoo! I love it when a plan comes together.
Nate says hi.
Hello, Nate. Hope you're starting to feel better. I hate it when you get sick. I remember one Thanksgiving about 13, 14 years ago. Everybody was sick.
Yeah.
This old guy, our youngest son, us, it wasn't a great day. The day after Thanksgiving, well, that was just fine.
Yeah. Because we celebrated Thanksgiving.
That's right.
And had food.
Yeah, the next day. We didn't celebrate much of anything on that day. All right. Super nice. Whoop. Okay. Little bit of flour.
Eli says, what is your favorite fast food burgers? Mine is the thick and hearty from Whataburger. Not sure if they still have it, but it's really good.
Well, just as far as fast food burgers in general, if I can go to Burger King, I'm going to do it most times. I like the flavor of their burgers. That doesn't mean I won't go to like a Carl's Jr. or wherever, but if I have my choice, it'd be Burger King. As far as chains go, there's some burger places we don't got.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, we're almost to the point of excitement. Get to make some angel hair. Come on.
We were talking this morning, it's not burgers, but we were talking this morning, we want to go to Jersey Mike's again.
Oh yeah, Jersey Mike's. That is great sandwich right there. I don't know how many of you guys have seen J Mart's reviews of the different Italian subs. You know, he went through the different fast food sandwich places.
Yeah, like
Tried their Italian. If you haven't seen them, haven't seen those reviews, check them out. It turned out to be a pretty cool series.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. I wish I'd have thought of it. Nah, we don't have enough of them here to do it. Yeah. He reviewed subs that we just don't have here. There's a couple of them in Colorado. I think Firehouse Subs was one of them. But we don't. There's none of them that are on this side of the state. And I'm darn sure not going to drive 300 miles for a sub. It'd have to be a pretty special sub for me to drive that far.
Eli says, I think I'm one of the few people who prefers Church's chicken over KFC.
You know, yeah, anymore, the old school burgers and chicken places have just fallen through. I used to like McDonald's a lot. I used to like KFC quite a bit too, but as time's gone by, I like them less and less, and I'm more apt to go to like Church's or Popeyes or any other place but KFC.
Their coleslaw is the best, though.
Yeah, they got good coleslaw. Well, what's that say about their chicken? Oh, they got good coleslaw.
So Lisa says, hey Tom, do you guys have a Wendy's up there?
Yep, there's a Wendy's. The biggest city near us is Delta, Colorado, and they have a Wendy's, a Sonic, a Taco Bell. What else? Taco Time for those of you who live in a state that has Taco Time. What else they got?
DQ.
Dairy Queen, and Little Caesars, Arby's,
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. They do not have Carl's Jr. They don't have Burger King. They don't have. I mean, there's a bunch of them that they don't have. So. But yes, there's a Wendy's not horribly far from us. That's a nice sheet of pasta. Definitely going to have to make that a little shorter. Come on, just cut. Thank you. Water's boiling. Sauce is looking good. I'll turn that back on. All right. Time to cut some angel hair. This time, and I don't normally do it, this time I brought the thickness of my pasta sheet here to its thinnest setting, which is a number 1. That's pretty darn thin. It should make a real light pasta tonight. Oh yeah.
OG's dream meal is Frizzoli's pasta with a side of KFC mashed potatoes and a chocolate Vienna sausage for dessert.
Yeah. Frizzoli's.
Crazy Dad says, I'll tell you what, we have local pizza, sub, shops. There's an old Italian guy and his wife from New York that own it. There's an Italian, or they're Italian, so fresh. It puts the brand name shops to shame.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I love mom and pop places like that.
Yep.
I wish there was one here around here. Absolutely love them. Okay. Oops. The one thing about trying to do it on the cooking or cutting the pasta when it's that thin, if it's too moist, it doesn't cut all the way through. That's okay though. I think I'm all right here.
Scott says he loves KFC's famous bowl.
Yeah, I used to like KFC, but they just keep changing stuff, you know? It doesn't. If any of you were my age and it tasted KFC, what it was like in the '60s, it doesn't taste anything like that now. It's so much different. They just keep trying to make it cheaper and cheaper. Get this nest untangled a little bit here. Come on. I don't want to clump up on me. There we go. Okay. That should be all right. My chicken right here. Cutting board. A little oil in the pan. So this chicken, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to slice it into some pieces. A little salt and pepper and a little bit of red pepper flake. There it is. A little bit of red pepper flake. As usual, my boneless, skinless chicken thighs.
You know, I said that they have one of the county's best pizza chefs, Chris Blanco. Matt and Val, when they were in town, super expensive, but your taste buds feel blessed.
Wow. Y'all have to check it out if we ever head that way.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Alright.
Shaun says you should make chicken and dumplings or shepherd's pie one of those times. We just had chicken and dumplings.
Yeah, we just made, like literally night before last.
Yep.
We made chicken and dumplings.
And I can't have shepherd's pie because it's got potatoes, unfortunately.
No, but we did it last time with some pasta on the top,
Yep.
and you were good with it, so. We're going to write those down, Shaun.
Scott said, when I was a kid in the early 1990s, my KFC was a buffet, not fast food. For $9, it was all you could eat.
Huh. Interesting.
Crazy Dad said him and Nate tried Church's chicken sandwich one day. They ranked up there with Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. He was really surprised.
Yeah, the only chicken sandwich that I have had in any recent months has been the Popeyes Cajun chicken sandwich when they had they had it come out the same time that that their Cajun fish sandwich was out. That was pretty good too. Okay. Let's get this into that pan. Juk, 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 juk. Knock, 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 knock. A little black pepper. A little bit of kosher salt. too much. Need some of that red pepper flake. Well, I thought I turned the burner on. This is old guy. I didn't turn the burner on.
Well, I'm sorry.
Me too.
Shame on you for not doing it.
Yeah. Go figure, huh? We're getting close though. I'm gonna add some cream to our sauce. Bring this over so you guys can maybe get a view of that. Can you see that, Mrs. Old Guy?
Kind of. Hold it down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's a little better.
Those tomatoes have rendered down really nice. Made a nice, actually its sauce is all pretty thick already.
Yep.
Let me get this heavy cream poured in.
You know, I said look up Chef Chris Blanco, and if you get a chance, next level pizza.
I will. All right. Before I forget, let's get my. Oh well. Lesson learned. Store-bought puff pastry, you could probably let set out for a while. Homemade, not so much.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's too soft. I can't move it. So that part of the garnish, I'm sorry, Mrs. Old Guy.
That's okay.
Boy, I screwed up a couple times, guys. Not only did I screw up on my garnish just now, but I also screwed up and I forgot to get the cauliflower to make my cheesy cauliflower.
Yep.
Well, actually, I guess I really didn't forget. Store just didn't have any fresh, and I didn't feel like driving the 30 miles to get fresh, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's going good. I'm going to add a pinch of sugar to this sauce just to cut down a little bit on the acidity. But I'm not trying to make it sweet, so just a little bit. Should I give it a taste? This is okay? What do you think?
Sure.
Okay. And I will.
Right now.
Right now?
Okay.
Right now! Right now! All right. Chicken cooking very nicely. I'm going to deglaze that chicken with a little more vodka. Yeah. I hate recipes that say bourbon this or vodka that, and you turn to the recipe, and there's none of that item in it. Like this year, I said, you know, I've heard how many times that stupid Christmas song, give me a figgy pudding. Let's make some figgy pudding. So I started doing a little research. There's no figs in a figgy pudding. What the hell sense does that make? The pasta looks good. Got a couple little knots here.
Uh-oh.
It's not a big deal. We just won't eat them.
Eli says we are blessed to have some good Italian places and markets from owners who have come from the East Coast.
That's good. Okay, glaze this a little more vodka. A little dash in here. Hot enough, let's see. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna flash fry a couple of these basil leaves. I don't grab myself any paper towels. Okay. Crisp up a nice couple of basil leaves. Let's get that chicken into the pasta or into the sauce.
Lisa says, hey Tom, have you had sausage and gravy and biscuits?
Oh, no. Never. Yes, of course. Absolutely love sausage, gravy, and biscuits. As a matter of fact, I did a video, I think one of my first few was a video on sausage, gravy, and biscuits for two people. Yes, absolutely love sausage gravy. And I hate places that say they have it and you go in and find out that it's made with a package mix. Okay. Let's get this rat's nest of pasta going here. Come on. Couple of minutes. Hot oil. Okay. I suppose I'll take that second. Crash! Let's give this sauce a taste. That is what I'm talking about. That is a delicious vodka pasta. And what do you know? I can taste vodka.
Eli says, now I'm craving some chicken fried steak.
Here's a little story for you. Mrs. Old Guy and I took a trip once to the Four Corners area of Colorado. That's where Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, and Colorado all come together. And there's a town there called Cortez. We stopped at this place because I specifically, I was telling Mrs. Old Guy, man, I really want a chicken fried steak. I just have a thing about chicken fried steak when I go on the road. Well, we stopped at this place and went in, sat down. First thing on their menu, our signature dish, chicken fried steak. Like, wow, I'm glad we came here. So I ordered it up. And it was absolutely the worst chicken fried steak I've ever had. It was just awful. Even the gravy was package made. It's like, come on, you guys. It says freshly made, hand breaded steak and mashed potatoes and our homemade sausage gravy, and I'm like, it was awful. Mrs. Old Guy got a patty melt, and it was bad too. How screwing up a patty melt? I mean, really? Anyway, when we went to pay, the guy at the register, how was everything? And I looked at him square in the eye, and I said, once I got past the flavor, it wasn't too bad. And let me just finish that by saying we didn't have to pay for our meal. All right. Pasta. Well, this looks really good. It smells
It does.
fantastic. Mm-hmm. Come on. Shake out that nut. Here we go. Oh, yeah. A little more here, Mrs. Old Guy. That's not enough.
No, that's,
Does that look good for you?
yeah, that's probably funny.
Let me get a spoon. This vodka pasta is about to be chowed on, folks. Now, I'll tell you, this may not have the red color that you would see from a lot of vodka pastas, but I guarantee you that this sauce is going to be about 5 times fresher tasting. There you go. A little vodka pasta.
Yeah, that looks good.
Doesn't that look delicious? It smells. Oh, it smells amazing. Here we go.
Thank you.
And let me hand you something to eat it with.
Yeah, that might help.
That might help it. There you go.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. You know, if you want any salt or pepper, I don't think you're going to need it.
Okay.
I think that's a sign of a good cook, don't you, folks? Where they serve you up something, you can eat it, and you don't think you need to season it at all. All right, let's get this on there. And that fried basil does have a nice little flavor. Need some more sauce?
Delicious.
I got it delicious out of Mrs. Old Guy. What do you know? Woohoo! I'm happy now.
Eli said the best chicken fried steak he had was from a place that didn't even have a sign. It was a small yellow house from a lady called Mrs. White, fried up in cast iron.
Yep. There's a lot of things that the smaller restaurants do that are usually pretty good. But then again, you find the ones like we went to in Cortez that time where not only did they not try, they didn't care.
Yep.
And you can sure tell it. All right. Shaun? All right, buddy. My first bite here. I got a chunk of chicken on there. Let's get a nice roll up of that pasta. Got a yum from Mrs. Old Guy.
Nice little spice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm. Mm. That is just delicious. Mm. The fresh tomato really makes a big difference. It really does. And it does have a nice kick of heat. It's not like super hot, but it does have a nice little kick.
And it's been a while since we've had this.
It's been quite a while. Oh yeah.
I said no spill, no wind, no wheel spin.
No wheel spin. The reason is we're going to get into the new year before we spin it again. We already have the next one coming up for after the first. It's okay. Which was I don't remember. You'll have to refresh my memory. Coming up.
Chicken a la king from John.
Chicken a la king, requested by John. So that will be coming up the weekend of the 7th of January. Be right around there. Next weekend, there is no live stream. Sorry, folks. But that is going to be our community holiday get-together, so we will be attending that. But we will have our Christmas Eve live stream. That should be a lot of fun. And then we're going to do our New Year's Eve live stream as well.
So, yeah, I forgot about that when I brought the wheel out.
Yeah, that's okay. I kind of forgot about it too until it just clicked. It's like, no, we don't need to spin it yet. More sauce. Oh man, I'm telling you, it came it's just the right texture or consistency in the sauce. Mm. It's not too thick. Mm. I'm totally happy with this one. Nothing I would change at all. This turned out exceptionally well. Some folks maybe wouldn't want it quite as spicy as I have it. Maybe a little bit less, or maybe no spice at all. But
Eli says, I think we have time for OG story time.
We might. Oh man.
Eli said also no Janice tonight.
No, Janice. That's that's okay. Janice, she does a lot of reviews out at Knott's Berry Farm and I think Disney as well. So she goes to these to the festivals and so forth that they have. Like right now, it's Berry Christmas, Berry at Knott's Berry Farm. And I know that her and her husband go out and like to go out and review stuff there. So she pops on when she can.
Scott says he's back.
Welcome back.
And he's surprised no Janice.
Mm. Mm. Shaun, have you made vodka pasta? If you do, or if you have, how did you like it? Did you make it, or I'm just wondering.
Scott said Janice is awesome. Yeah, they are. They're really nice people.
Janice and they are very nice people. They drove us all over creation when we went out to California last year. It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad they did, because they they live and grew up there, so they obviously know their way around a lot better than I did, and even still, they were using navigational tools to get them from point A to point B. Just because, it's, if you've never been to Los Angeles area, it's, wow. It's big. Easy to get lost.
Scott says, how's the pasta? As amazing as it sounds?
It is unbelievable.
I have only had ROA's vodka tomato sauce, and it's pretty good.
The pasta itself, it turned out excellent. I cut it as thin as I could cut it. So it just has a super tender chew to it.
Eli requested Asian sticky ribs.
Asian sticky ribs.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever made them, and that's okay. I like doing that. I like making stuff that I've never made before, so nothing wrong with that. Like the chicken stuffed shells that Shaun requested. I'd never made them that way before. Man, they sure turned out good. I did forget to add a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan into this sauce. But I'm going to be totally honest with you, I'm not missing it.
No.
I think it is really good without it. I did forget, I specifically bought the Parmesan to put in it, and I forgot. But I'm not sorry. It just means that I get to make Mrs. Old Guy and I some Alfredo sometime this month.
Yep.
I'm going to finish this, guys. I'm going to have to. It's just too good not to.
Crazy Dad says, "Hey Tom, my old lady asked if you know what creamed eggs on toast is, and if so, she was wondering if she can request it to make it one time."
Sure. Put it down.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Scott says, "In another kind comment, I was delivering mail, and a little girl opened up the door and thanked me for the package and gave me a Gatorade. That made my day."
Aw.
That was awesome.
That is awesome. So, just to make sure that you heard me, yes, creamed eggs on toast, absolutely made that. Absolutely writing it down. Nothing wrong with the little eggs for dinner. Done it a bunch of times. Pancakes, French toast, just a regular regular breakfast. In fact, I think somebody requested a full English.
I don't remember who though.
Yeah, so that'll be coming up on the wheel. The wheel is becoming pretty bare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 left on it, and then we'll start with a whole new fresh wheel full.
Eli says, "What is your top 3 things that taste good, both hot and cold?"
Top 3 things. Number 1 would be bulgogi. It's a Korean meat. I did a video on it. Absolutely delicious. I will eat that cold or hot any day. I love that stuff. I'd almost eat it frozen. That's really good. If there was one meat I had to pick and I could have nothing else, it would be that. Absolutely. Love that stuff. Other foods, pizza. I'll eat cold. Fried chicken is another one. Boy. I'm not sure about... I guess sandwiches don't count, so...
Scott told Eli that his 3 was coffee, pizza, and steak.
Coffee, pizza, and steak, yeah. Pizza and the bulgogi and fried chicken for me. Yeah, absolutely.
We're getting used to cold coffee now with the puppies.
Yeah, no kidding. Put it down because all of a sudden we get this fragrance of nature come wafting out of the puppy's room, and we know that it's time to put down said coffee and break out the gas masks and get the fumigation squad in there. And
Crazy Dad said meatloaf is good cold.
Meatloaf's good
Got it,
cold.
good.
Cold meatloaf sandwich, absolutely. Sometimes I'll take leftover meatloaf and I'll slice it kind of thin and I'll fry it just as crispy as I can get it and make a sandwich that way. Fried meatloaf sandwich. Sometimes I'll put cheese.
Can I have some of those cookies now that I'm done with my dinner?
Did you eat all of your dinner? Good girl. She
Except for
cleaned
one
her
little
bowl.
piece of chicken.
All but one piece of chicken. Was there something wrong with
No,
that one
no,
piece
I
of chicken?
just full.
You're full, but you want cookies.
I do.
Do you begin to see the
Want room.
contradiction here?
I want room for cookies. I just didn't eat it. I don't know why.
Okay. Now for dessert, the colorful cookies that you guys all voted for. And are they colorful? I need to hear from you. I promised colorful. Did I deliver? Did I deliver? There you go, Miss Guy.
Just a couple.
Oh, see,
Thank
now
you.
you're being stingy. You saved more room than that. There you go. She took 4 cookies, folks. And I'll take 4 cookies as well. I like these things. Not only are they a simple cookie to make, they bake really quick. 8 minutes and they're done. A very fine cookie crumb. Very soft and almost just melts in your mouth. If you've never tried the rich roll cookies, look up the recipe online. Give it a try. There is an option to add like a little orange zest or lemon zest if you like, or maybe a little cinnamon if you like those options in your cookie. I like just the plain, very buttery, rich flavor that you get.
Scott said they look great. My work would destroy that plate. He says no one counts calories. No one counts calories at the post office. LOL.
Well, I don't know where my calorie counter is. I don't have one. Don't count them either. I just try not to excess on too much.
Yeah.
These are, like I said, if you've not tried these rich roll cookie, you should really try it and make a batch. Really a nice cookie texture. Christmas cards. How many guys do the Christmas card thing? We used to. I'm more of a hob. I'm beginning to see the advantages of Scrooge and his bah humbug.
Eli says calories? What are those?
I don't know. I think you have to see a doctor for it. Doc, I got a bad case of calories. Have you got a cream or a salve or something I can rub on it?
My stocking fell.
What's that?
My Christmas stocking fell.
Oh.
Aw.
Well, I'm going to have words with that Christmas stocking after the live stream. I don't want to upset the folks watching. Believe me, when we're off this live stream, Me and that Christmas stocking are gonna have words. Just letting you know. Well, we are just about ready to get up on out of here. Like I said, we're not going to be here next Saturday, but we will be here on Christmas Eve, normal time. Don't think I'll be cooking much, but we do have some things planned for some fun. So we hope that everybody will come and see us. If you got any last minute requests or comments, whatever, now is a great time.
About when you were saying that about no stream next week, Eli says, so no stream next week?
Yep, no stream next week.
Scott says, my brother-in-law's mom from Germany makes the most amazing all homemade sugar cookies with raspberry jam filling and half dipped in white chocolate. They are amazing.
Well, that sounds really good.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like filled cookies. This year, I'm going to make some cherry-filled cookies. I got some dried cherries that I'll probably soften up in some bourbon and maybe just a touch of cinnamon and a little bit of lemon to kind of brighten the flavor back up. Turn it into a jelly and use this same rich roll cookie and fill that. Yummy.
Mm-hmm. Eli says that he'll be on his camping trip, so he don't think that he'll see us until after the New Year's.
Well, Eli, that's okay. You know, hey, I know that people have their holiday plans and so forth, and that, you know, Christmas Eve, I may have viewers and I may not, and that's okay. Either way, I'm gonna be here, and I hope that you definitely enjoy your holiday. Absolutely, be safe out there camping. Don't get don't get carried away and try to do something foolish and get yourself busted up.
Crazy Dad says his girlfriend asks how the pups are doing.
They are doing great. 8 weeks old on Tuesday.
Yep.
And this coming Tuesday they'll be 8 weeks. And fingers crossed, but we think we have homes for all of them.
Yep.
And they should be all going to their homes sometime over the course of this coming week. So.
And next weekend. Maybe.
Right. The last ones should be leaving like Friday or Saturday.
Yep.
So.
Scott says gonna miss you next week, but hope you have a great weekend next week. A great weekend next week, and I hope to be here on Christmas Eve. Just depends on work. He says, hope you and Mrs. Old Guy have a great week and stay warm. Hope you catch up on some sleep after the puppies are gone.
Yes, thank you. And same to you. I hope you have a great week too. And yeah, we'll miss doing this too. This is our thing. It's our Saturday night routine. We look forward to it each and every week. I said it before, going to say it again tonight. It is the highlight of our week. This is what we love to do. We look forward to it. And the fact that you guys come and sit and watch with us on a Saturday night when there are probably other funner and more entertaining things to do is really nice, and we really appreciate it very much. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody watching. Get out and give back to your community a little bit this week if you can. Even if it's only an hour, do something for somebody else in your community, okay? Y'all take care, and I'll see you week after next on Christmas Eve. Bye, everybody.
Okay, all done.